Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Jujutsu Craft. Last time, we're still messing around with the Megumi abilities. We have our friendly neighborhood Maharaga on our side, and we went ahead and ate all 20 Sakuna fingers. So now, essentially, we're not even Megumi anymore. We're Sakuna wearing Megumi skin, basically. Yeah. And what do you do when you have superpowers and you go and to become the most evil sorcerer, the most powerful sorcerer in all of history with a super powerful sidekick? You try to fight the most powerful sorcerer. And, yeah, Gojo's a problem. Gojo will always be a problem. You could have every ability in the mod and Gojo could still be a problem. Yeah. We did eventually manage to pick up a singular win. But it was through Malevolent Shrine Divine Flame Open, which it's a one-shot because Divine Flame becomes a sure hit with max power and literally does thousands and thousands of damage. It can one-shot literally everything if you land it right, but it's not exactly how I wanted to do it. Because when you have Maharaga and Maharaga adapts to Infinity, you're supposed to gain access to a move called the World Dismantling Slash or something along those lines. Where is it? Da-da-da. Yeah, the World Cutting Slash, which you're supposed to be able to use by full charging Dismantle. And from what I read on the wiki, and from at least what I thought I understood from the wiki, once you had that achievement, you could just use this attack whenever you wanted to. But for some reason, after 45 episodes last time of trying this, and I actually tried it again a few times between episodes, trying to work some stuff out with trying to get the World Dismantling Slash to work, it's just not working. Either there's something weird like Maharaga's not actually adapting to Infinity properly, or that attack is just busted and doesn't want to function. I don't actually know. But all I know is that I tried it 13 times between last time and between episodes, and I just can't get the World Dismantling Slash to work. I did, after a couple more attempts, I think I understand how to get a proper victory against Gojo without Malevolent Shrine Divine Flame opening, which I would actually like to do. I don't want to rely on just like a guaranteed one shot. I want like a proper full-blown win. So let's clear out all of those and let's try this. So I have the 8-handled wheel on, which means that I should be doing the work of what's the word? Yeah, I should be handling adaptation. So, like, if I get hit by a blue, it counts as, like, the adaptation for, Maharaga. So, like, if I get hit by blue, I adapt to blue, and then I summon Maharaga, Maharaga should also be adapted to blue and not take damage. So that's how this should work. Now, until I can use domain amplification in order to get past infinity, but that pauses adaptation, so I don't want to rely on that too much. I'm going to try focusing on Inverted Spear of Heaven, and I need to be fast enough to clash against Infinite Void. I don't want to be caught in it again, because I kept getting caught in it, and that's just an insta-kill. Let's attempt this. Like, Gojo attempt number 15 or something like that. Okay, I started adaptation to blue. Got it. Okay, we're landing hits. Barrage attack. That did 0 damage. I assume... Yeah, this does not make my attacks bypass infinity. It is just like my physical barrage attacks and all that stuff. Got it. So that is good to know. I did not think so, but I figured I should double check it. Complete adaptation, so we should now be immune to blue. Ah, dang it. That's a good death. Yeah. Cool, I'm still taking damage to blue. Adaptation doesn't matter. Yeah, I truly do think that adaptation might be broken in this version. Like, I named the last episode is adaptation broken, and I did not mean it, like, overpowered. I mean, like, legitimately not working. Because I'm still taking damage from blue. It literally said start adaptation, complete adaptation, and the only attack that would have adapted was blue. So there's no way I should have died to blue there. That's just not, this just doesn't work. Cool. That's super sad. Hmm. Did I not complete adaptation? I don't know, it disappeared into the, Oh, I guess I didn't complete the adaptation. I saw start adaptation, thought it was completed. Never mind, never mind. That death makes sense. I was like a second too late to launching the Malevolent Shrine and continuing the fight there. But we're gonna keep doing this. Oh, I don't want to Malevolent Shrine yet. Malevolent Shrine right now will put me on a timer that I do not want to be on. Okay, I do still have the ring on. I thought I forgot the... I thought I lost on death for a moment. Okay. He's just gonna keep bouncing away. Oh, he's so fast. Like, we have so much extra maneuverability, but he still outspeeds us. I don't... Reverse curse, thank you. I guess I was pressing the wrong... Oh, that's a purple. Start adaptation to purple is pretty good. Barrage attack. Malevolent Shrine, I got it off, cool. Okay, I won the clash, that's good. Sadly, that does not actually start adaptation to Infinite Void for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why, it should, but... Oh yes, also, with our domain up, I can just use any attack now. Complete adaptation, dismantle. I literally tested this a moment ago between episodes and was able to land a dismantle, but now I can't. Oh yeah, simple domain, dragon scales. He's using simple domain, that explains why it's not working. So, the Malevolent Shrine should stay up for just another moment. I don't want to leave the area of effect, and I need to be careful when it closes. Okay, now we're on timer. I still have the ring, which means I'm still adapting. Cool. Switch back to barrage attack. I need to avoid him for a little bit, because I need to not get caught in Infinite Void at this point. Did I lose his aggro? Where is he? There's no way he just despawned, right? Completed the... There's no way he just... Are you actually kidding me, game? Wow. I was like 20 blocks away. I was like... there was no way I was more than like 30, 40 blocks away. That is not despawn the enemy range. Are you... I despise how some of these systems work, how this game works sometimes. Like, cool, that was the attempt. Only good side is I should technically still be adapted to blue and to purple, if I remember correctly. So sure, respawn in purple. As why not? Okay, I'm not adapted to blue, or to whatever that attack was. I think that's supposed to be blue pulls you in and then he attacks you. I'm not adapted to that. I think he's still catching me with blues. Why they're doing damage is beyond me. Wow, he feels super dancy on this attempt. Like, I don't think I've landed a hit. I have legitimately not landed a hit on this one. Like, he's usually dancy, but this is on another level. Okay, to note, I'm still not adapted to blue, right? Malevolent Shrine, I got it off, cool. Barrage attack. Okay, still not adapted to infinity. Barrage attack. Do I actually need to summon Maharaga to fully get infinities? Okay. Maharaga is now out doing battle. I need to get the ring back before time runs out, because Maharaga will disappear. Get the ring back. Okay. I'm feeling... This is very loud, by the way. This messes with me a little bit. But I'm feeling relatively decent here. Okay, there's my timer. I need to be careful here. Oh, not domain amplification. Completed adaptation. I'm not entirely sure what I adapted to. But we do have a couple of different adaptations against him now. I'm going to guess this is not infinity. Oh, hold on. I'm adapting to something there. Start adaptation. Was that... That might be the start of my adaptation against infinity. I should be immune to purple at this point. I'm not, for some reason. Why am I not immune to purple? I don't know, but whatever. Like, I'm definitely adapted to purple, but sure, it's still gonna do damage. Reverse curse. I need to complete the adaptation to what exactly? Okay. Where is he? Where is he? Okay, there's a good attack. I have Malevolent Shrine open. Malevolent Shrine, got it. Cool. So this is this fight. This fight is super dangerous. If you mess up at any point, you lose. What am I adapted to? Dismantle. Dragon Scales, Repulsion, Pair of Meteor. Oh, that landed. I just landed Pair of Meteor there. So that is something. Cleave is landing. Okay, I'm getting past infinity now. Why? I don't know. I still can't launch World Slash, but okay. Okay, I'm still going. Reverse Curse. So this fight, this is how you have to win this fight. It is hit and run. It is Domain Clash till, like, your life depends on it, because it does. And just keep hoping that eventually adaptation will finally work. Wow, he is always just outside of range. The Inverted Spear of Heaven is so short. Where's my Black Rope? Black Rope supposedly has longer range, so maybe let's try switching to this. Okay, where is he? Okay, slightly longer range, actually landed those. It is weaker, though, so that is something to keep in mind. Where is my Malevolent Shrine? Oh, I think I'm adapted to... What is even happening? Maharaga is out. For some reason, my shrine... Yeah, there's no way I shouldn't be adapted to Infinite Void at this point. Like, that 100% shouldn't actually be able to catch me. Oh, and now we're in this thing where he's just gonna keep spamming it because he's allowed to do that. Maharaga's got him busy, at least, so I'm just stuck in the void. Meanwhile, Maharaga's trying to finish work, but probably not succeeding very much. At this point, if Maharaga is not adapted to infinity, I don't think it legitimately can. Air of Meteor. Oh, okay. Maharaga definitely is adapted. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Got it. There's no possible way I would not be adapted to infinity at that point. World Cutting Slash just doesn't work. It is just not functioning. You cannot use it. Like, I refuse to believe at this point that I would not have access to that ability. Like, Maharaga was hitting through infinity. Maharaga was doing damage. Maharaga was 100% immune to infinity. And Maharaga died to purple there? Like, we didn't have the ring. We should have died to purple. Yes. I was too close. There was nothing I could do. I got caught in purple, so I died. But Maharaga 100% was adapted to purple and should not have died there. Like, adaptation legitimately is not working. Got it. That is really good to know now after an episode and a half. Oh, that's so sad. Like, one of the coolest abilities in the mod, it just doesn't work now. Cool. I'm fairly sure it used to. Like, I'm fairly sure adaptation used to work just fine, but now it just doesn't want to. Whatever. I figured I'd give this at least one more test. So how do you beat Gojo? Like, that's the only way I know how to beat Gojo just doesn't work anymore. So how do you beat Gojo? I don't know. He launched 3 infinite voids in the space of like 10 seconds. How was he allowed to do that? Now I'm stuck in this point where I feel like I have to go until I get the legitimate win, but I also don't think it's possible to get the legitimate win. So I feel stuck by my own hubris and my own stubbornness to the point where I think I'm forcing myself to do something that I think is actually impossible. I don't know. honestly, this kind of kills my motivation on the series a little bit. That actually just kind of makes me not want to keep playing. uh, hmm. Yeah. There was no escaping that purple. Absolutely no escaping it. I wasn't allowed to heal. I wasn't allowed to escape. I was just dead. What do I even do at this point? I don't think it's possible to beat Gojo. I legitimately don't think it's possible. Are we switching roles? Are we switching classes now, or am I gonna give this one more? Fine, I'll give this one more. I'm just so defeated by it, though. I just don't see how it's possible to win. And when the game feels legitimately broken, where this ability feels like it's legitimately just not functioning, I don't know how to win. Fine, one more. One more. Barrage attack. Of course, he's just going to completely dodge any of my attacks. Oh, it doesn't use the black rope in the offhand? What was the first thing I was adapted to there? Star adaptation. One of those adaptations should be to blue. He just landed a black flash. Are you kidding me? I haven't landed a black flash in like 5 episodes, but he's landing it every once in a while against me. There's purple. That's going to be a launch purple, not a... Wow, I disagree that should have hit me, but okay. This fight is literally impossible. Like, usually you have a couple of seconds while the domain is opening where you can try and launch it. But no, as soon as the domain was half open, I instantly had brain damage and couldn't do anything about it. Like, I was not in a position to launch my domain against it. I probably should have been caught by that anyways, but I should have had a chance to fight it. Like, that happened before the domain was even fully opened. Like, that's not how this game works. That is not how this mod works. Why? It's legitimately broken. Like, there's nothing you can do there. Whatever. I'm clearly not going to win this fight. Like, there are apparently just broken systems. What do I do when the system is broken? Whatever, I'm gonna grab the Jutsu changer and we're gonna try something else. Oh, that's so infuriating. Who's next on the list? I still have to try out Naoya Zenin? Sure, we're gonna try out Naoya Zenin. I'm so infuriated by this. Like, it feels legitimately broken. Like, what do I do there when adaptation doesn't work, when he's launching, when he's using his domains before they're open? Like, I was not allowed to do anything against that domain. What on earth do I ever possibly do to beat him in a situation where the system is just not working? I don't know. Now using, I was told to try this one. Sure. What have we got? Projection Sorcery. Select Noya Zenin Sing and Explode Air Grade 2 ability. Take off the ring and the black rope for now. So we got the Zenin top. Let's take off the ghetto stuff. And we have the Zenin shoes. And we have the Zenin pants. Oh yeah, it's this outfit. Okay, I've seen this. Excuse me, I've seen this one before. Extraction of technique. Right-click extract a technique. Right-click use the extracted technique. Look up here in the skill selection. You can reset tactic crafting this item. Okay, what exactly does that mean? We got a free knife, knockback barrage, projection, top speed punch, air freeze, time cell moon palace, extraction of technique. Oh, it's this one. I think I saw this one before. I don't think I knew who it was, but let's put projection sorcery on here. So projection sorcery is now permanently in our hotbar. Right-click to extract use. Projection sorcery. Huh? What exactly does that mean? So... I'm gonna need the info on this one. But, let's just grab Insect. Insect's a decent enough opponent. We'll figure out projection sorcery in a moment. I have no idea what that meant. Top speed punch. That was cool. Why am I not auto hostile? Why are you auto hostile, but I'm not allowed to attack you immediately? Top speed punch. Excuse me? There we go. Okay. Obviously that's powerful, but it seemed like it was like an area of effect around you where it's not going to do anything, and then you need to specifically have the opponent outside of that ring to do damage. Uh, hmm. It's an insta-kill, but that seems kind of hard to use. Like, you need to make sure your opponent's not in your face, so that's a bit of a problem. What is air freeze? Okay, that's kind of cool. Oh, it can literally block it's... Okay. Not only is it a pretty decent ranged weapon, but also if something gets caught in it face to face, it does some damage, apparently. Plus it can knock away attacks. Okay, that's feeling pretty fun. Did top speed punch have a charge? Okay. So, yes, it does have a charge. You become invisible in the middle of it. Maybe the charged effect does, like, AoE damage? No? I don't know. Top speed punch isn't feeling great. I assume that I assume that the longer you hold it, the more damage it does. Obviously, that's just how I assume everything works. That area of effect feels like it should do something, but it doesn't. Does air freeze have a shift effect? No, air freeze just works exactly the same every time. And then, other than the projection sorcery technique, it's just Time Cell Moon Palace, our domain. I'm gonna go look up what this thing does real quick, because I've got nothing just based on that, based on just like the image of it. Okay. I still have no idea how this technique works. I'm literally reading what it does. I'm gonna read verbatim what the wiki page says for this ability now, shall we? Here it is. This allows the player to travel a certain amount of distance based on where he aims. If the traveling path of the frames is too far or absurd to get to, then you will freeze in place. It also freezes all enemies in the path of the frames. So I'm supposed to move along the frames, but all the frames just travel straight into the sky outside of reach? So I'm trying to travel the frames. I think I'm supposed to. I thought I was supposed to like automatically get traveled along the frames. Give me building blocks, I guess, because wow, this technique is bad. Because I'm also not allowed to do anything else until it just decides to turn off. I've also already done this. I've already traveled as close to these frames as possible. Like, this technique feels really bad. Like this specific move at least feels really awful. Like this feels really bad to use. Like, is this how this is supposed to work? Like, this can't possibly how this is supposed to be supposed to, words are hard. This can't possibly be the intended way for this move to function, right? Like this has to not be functioning correctly. I don't see how this one could possibly be the intended way to use this move. Okay, I've traveled all the frames. Turn off. Oh. Oh, I'm stupid. That seems... Why did I not think to try that? That... Yeah, I'm mildly stupid. That, I wish that was explained slightly better, though. Anyways, apparently anything caught in it is supposed to be frozen. Now, our friend's insect here is now frozen in place. Could have fooled me. Could have fooled me that they're actually frozen in place, but okay. Oh yeah, why am I... That felt weird. That felt like I just used Barrage Attack without a cooldown. Hold on. Does that work? Hold on, I need to see. Does that work? Maybe? That was definitely still doing the attack animation, and I was definitely switching between the weapons. I'm curious if you were, like, really good, if you could, like, switch between two weapons that with, like, different effects. Like, if I had Split Soul and Playful Cloud and I was switching between them, could I get, like, those big damage attacks and, like, the soul damage, like, back to back to back to back? Maybe. That's... That's pretty cool. That's interesting idea. I don't know if that's actually useful. Anyways, we do have one other technique for this move besides our domain. Freeze. Ow. Like, if you right-click an enemy, you actually freeze them in place for a second. Once again, it's not feeling too useful, but I guess it's pretty good for, like, getting away. Oh, that explains why that moves. Why... Okay. Gotcha. I see, I see. Freeze frame, get some distance, top speed punch. Maybe set up an air freeze. Yeah, air freeze... As far as I can tell, air freeze is just instant and does that every time. Time Cell Moon Palace is the last thing to test out. I love how originally Maharaga was our testing dummy. Now it's Special Great Insect domain expansion. Yeah, we have a pretty simple domain though. Anything that moves besides us just takes damage. It is pretty nasty looking though. Yeah, I don't like the look of this thing. This thing's creepy. Let's just cancel this. Like, fairly decent, very interesting / weird set of skills. I'm just a little bit stupid with protection sorcery. That just did not cross my mind. Like, oh yeah, click it again. That's obviously that makes perfect sense, but still. Oh yeah, that probably explains why I accidentally activated the first time. I accidentally double right-clicked. It's an interesting set of skills. It seems kind of fun. What's its max power level looking like? Freeze frame. Does it have a way to defeat Maharaga fast enough? Freeze barrage, freeze barrage. Top speed punch is adaptable because it costs curse energy. Maybe we have a Maharaga answer? I mean, we can test it. Ugh, Maharaga's probably going to adapt to the freeze and eventually break it, though. Because, like, Maharaga, obviously, that's how Maharaga works. This feels like a maybe. I'm not fully sure if this is going to work. I mean, we're gonna test it. I'm just gonna wait for energy to build back up fully, because why not just be at full energy? And freeze. Why did I do freeze like that? That was probably a bad time to freeze. Now, will I ever actually... Oh, hold on. Reverse curse. Freeze. Oh, I can break him out of it myself. Got it. Barrage. Hold on, is this like the perfect anti-Maharaga technique, maybe? I just need to survive long enough to land some freezes. Oh, no, that was bad. Reverse curse. This is like surprisingly. I don't think he's adapting to that. I think that's counting as physical damage. It just costs some energy to do. Okay, this is like a perfect Maharaga ability then. I should have reverse cursed there, actually. Reverse curse. Reverse curse. There's that. That should have frozen him in place. It didn't. That lands, I think. Adaptation. Time-celled moon. Oh, come on. Why did I have to try and domain that? I won that fight without the domain I won there. Why'd I do that? I just wanted to get one, like, big hit domain against him, I guess. I was feeling cocky. Okay, so... this is maybe really, like, a perfect anti-Maharaga technique? Like, the whole thing with Maharaga, he adapts to damage. He doesn't... Oh, wait, no, he doesn't adapt to damage. He adapts to everything. So why isn't he instantly broken out of the freeze? I guess because it's only a single second. It takes the same amount of time for him to adapt and break it as it takes for it to break itself. So he can't adapt to this technique, really. Besides probably air freeze. I didn't try air freeze against him, but that's not doing physical damage. That's definitely doing something else. So, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna get the actual win against him because this one definitely can. Air freeze. Did he adapt to that? There's that. Where is he? Okay, I can't just like instantly freeze him every time. So it's not like I can just infinitely keep him frozen, but it is often enough that it works pretty well. Top speed punch. Reverse curse, please. Oh, okay, he did actually break out of it there. Nope, that's the wrong button. Reverse curse. Reverse curse. Freeze him there. Did that work? No, it didn't. Reverse curse. Freeze frame. There's that. Oh, you can like aim freeze. You can aim like top speed punch straight down. That works too, I guess. Did I get him? No, he's still kicking. I should have reverse cursed there, actually. There's that. And... oh, you can also, like, layer the freezes on top of each other. Like, projection sorcery, launch forward, freeze frame, teleport attack. That freeze frame lands and he gets stuck. You rush him barrage attack, and then you can use the right-click freeze on him immediately afterward, and he's stuck for a total of 2 seconds, unable to do anything against you. That works! Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. I like that. I like this technique. I don't see a way past Gojo. 'Cause... We're past the point where it's like, how do we beat Maharaga? We're to the point, like, how do we get past Infinity? How do we beat Gojo? Which is always going to be a bit tougher. I mean, maybe... if I can freeze him... how do I get past Infinite Void? I think I can get past Infinity. I don't know how not to get brain damage, though. Time the domain clash well enough, freeze frame him, land some hits that break through Infinity. I might be able to win that clash that way. I don't think I kill him, though. He's gonna break out and reverse curse, simple domain, all that stuff. So, like, I'm stuck brute forcing my way through Gojo in our domain, but that's not an easy feat either. And I have to, like, perfect the domain clash every time. I mean, there's no way to beat Gojo without being flawless in your execution of the fight, or just having an insta-kill move. I think I see a way through. Oh, that's gonna be rough. There's no way I do it without using the 6 size abilities with all the extra cursed energy, right? Like, I'm gonna run out of energy with the only plan I could think of, so I doubt it's going to work. Hmm. It's worth a shot. We might as well give Gojo a try or two. I just need to wait for cursed energy to build back up real quick. That is assuming he is not completely immune to our freeze frame effect, of course. That is always a possibility. Before we actually fight Gojo, we should probably actually show off the character who actually uses this technique, shall we? So this is Naoya Zenin, and I might notice there's a second spawn egg. Here, we'll go over that in a moment. I've seen and fought this character before, but I've never actually used their technique. So this is just them using the same top speed punch attack. And completely disappearing again. How many times today are we going to be fighting an opponent and then they just despawn mid-fight for no reason? Like, that's 2. That's 2 times already. Like, we didn't even move. They disappeared all on their own. Naoya Zenin. Let's try that one again. Not Nobito Zenin, Naoya. Let's try this again, shall we? Hit him, top speed punch. Oh, we both use it. Is that him? Yes, it is. Air freeze. Oh, we're just spamming the same attack right now. That's kind of funny, actually. Oh, I missed it. So that was knockback attack. He just warmed up there. Oh, we got hit in the freeze frame that time. It's kind of feeling like I'm being frozen, but he's not allowed to be frozen. Did I do it? Defeat Naoya Zenin. So, simple Naoya Zenin, just a sorcerer, pretty physical. They can freeze you and do, like, the airframe, like, big punch stuff. All the same stuff we've just tested out with our own techniques. But, this is also Naoya Zenin. Oh, that is also top speed punch. Ow. Okay, that's the same technique. It's just, he's a cursed spirit now. At this point, any technique we test out, I think, is just going to be spoilers for, like, actual stuff in the series, I feel like. Is that number 3 on opponent despawns mid-fight? That is, in fact, number 3 on opponent despawns mid-fight. So cool. So much fun. I have to keep spawning stuff in because they just disappear. Oh, we, once again, used the same exact move at the same exact time. Is that number 4? No, okay. Air freeze frame. Wow. I fought this opponent. I forgot how annoying this opponent could be. Like, you're just not allowed to hit them sometimes. Gotcha. You did it. Cool. Yeah. It uses the same abilities. It's just a bigger target. It feels a little bit slower even, but it has a little bit more health. But yeah, I figured I'd show off the character. Apparently they also have a different form, according to the wiki. It has like a different picture for their cursed spirit form. I don't know. That's one of those things where I should probably be caught up on the series before I do look too much into that one. Anyways, we're gonna give Gojo one attempt today. I don't imagine this is going to work, but it might. So, Burn a Spear to do protection sorcery there. First energy just needs to build up a couple hundred more points. I mean, technically speaking, probably good enough to start now, but why wait? Why not wait? Let's go. I missed. I somehow swung here. Okay, so that's gonna break through infinity. I think that did damage, actually. That missed. Oh, not air freeze. I want barrage attack. Okay, so Nope, nope, nope. He's just completely amused to the freeze and phrase. Nope, this is not a Gojo beating technique. There's no way. Like, 100% you need that freeze frame to work if you ever want a shot to even challenge him with this technique. But, like, I was spamming right click. Like, it just didn't work. I guess because, like, Infinity stops all, everything from touching him, not just, not just attacks. So, like, yep, not a Gojo technique. Probably not a Sukuna one. Maybe a Sukuna one. Do we give one shot to Sukuna? There's no way I beat Shrine. Although, Simple Domain helps protect against Shrine somewhat, although I'm still battling against Dismantle and Cleave that I don't really have a way to fight. Hmm. Do we give Sukuna a footnote on the episode? Sukuna, Fushiguro, perfect. I think this is Yuji Sukuna. Why not? We'll give this one attempt real quick. I don't imagine this is gonna go very well. Ow. Yep, this is... Yep. Yep, this is about as well as I was expecting this technique to work. Freeze frame. Oh, I got him. Okay, where's my barrage attack? There it is. Oh, I'm doing 0 damage. Yeah. Yep. Not a Gojo, not a Sukuna ability, but basically the perfect Maharaga ability. So it's hard to call it weak when it's that good. Anyways, yep. I'm still sad. Like, I'm feeling a little bit better after switching off of what is apparently a broken ability, but I am still sad. I thought I had Gojo, but then parts of it just don't feel like they're functioning. Like, that feels like it is, like, the intended way to actually win that fight, and it just doesn't work. I don't know. Anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. Oh yeah, I feel like I should give this domain a little bit more of a test real quick, but because I'm probably planning on switching over immediately on the start of next episode. So, oh, I'm sure this is a brilliant idea. Nothing could possibly go wrong. He's not just going to immediately just like break through with his own domain, right? Oh, hey, look, Infinite Void instantly won the clash. Who could have seen that come? I don't know. I think we've probably... Yeah. I've realized we didn't actually use the domain more than once against Special Grade Insect. I figured I'd try it again against someone. But... I don't know. It's like... There's no one on that grade who you're going to beat with the domain clash with this one. So it's hard to even test how strong the domain clash is when I can just beat everyone normally otherwise without it. I don't know. Once you reach the high levels of power in this mod, it gets really hard to test things, because there's eventually when you're like special grade, and most techniques can beat everyone but the big 3. Like you can eke out a win against Jogo or Hanami, which are like 4 and 5 basically, or Dagon's probably 4th, not Hanami. But like Jogo and Dagon are probably 4 and 5, and they're just leagues and leagues below Maharaga. There's no one in between. Yeah, the only one I could probably think of besides that would be OG. OG's not immune. Toji's not immune to domains, is he? I don't think he is. Hold on, we haven't beaten him either. OG Fushiguro. And I guess this is probably a good enough test of our domain. Doing all of this after the outro, of course. Domain expansion. Yep, nope. I guess Toji is immune. I didn't think Toji was immune to the domain. I knew Maki was, but I thought you could still hit him with it. Huh. So, like, there really is no opponent to test this domain against. Like, Dagon's gonna fight it. I could probably beat Dagon. Nah, maybe not Dagon. I can probably beat Jogo's domain with it. But that means beating Jogo. Hmm. There's no opponent. There's like no opponents at this level to actually properly test domains against. It's sad. Like we've already seen we could beat the Maharaga, so we're gonna beat everyone but the big two and maybe Maki and Toji. Let's just immediately go for the domain class, shall we? Reverse curse, air break. Where even is he? Obviously he's in here, right? Yeah, there he is. Top speed punch. Barrage attack. I think I'm... Oh yeah, I won. I won the domain clash. So... Can you... Are you even gonna get to do anything against me? No. Okay. So, if you can somehow win a domain clash against someone, they essentially become unable to function as a mob. Like, you can't move, and most techniques require you to move at least a little bit, and you get stun locked when you move. Okay. Hmm. Maybe I could test this domain against Maharaga. It might, maybe? Like, I doubt it's going to do enough damage to kill Maharaga before he breaks the domain, though. But it might be able to do enough damage that we can beat him before he, if we, like, start slapping him around while he's stuck in domain, doing as much damage as possible. We might actually be able to beat him just with one domain, just, like, before it breaks open. One more test, and then this episode is actually going to end. Okay, final test for the day. For real now. I just slash killed because it's faster. Time Cell Moon Palace. Got you in the domain. Air freeze. Where is he? There's that. Air freeze is on cooldown, so that's not going to work well. Wait, oops, why is Projection Mastery there? Oh. Even this domain is anti-Maharaga. There's no anti-Maharaga domains as far as I can tell. Apparently besides this one. Okay. That makes me even sadder that I don't see a way to beat Gojo and Sukuna with it. Cause, you're not gonna win a domain clash against either of them. That's just not possible. You would need really, really high domain, what's the word again? I don't remember. There's like a system where certain domains are stronger and win ties easier. I can't remember what it's called. Like it talks about it in a wiki in a couple of places, like with the jackpot one. I don't know. You're just never gonna beat Gojo, and you're never gonna beat Sukuna with it. But it makes pretty much any other opponent in the mod kind of a joke, doesn't it? Like if you domain class with Dagon, you probably win the. Yeah, you probably win the domain clash with Dagon, other than Maki, other than Toji, who I might have ways to beat. I just can't do it with the domain. Yeah, those are the only two I can think of that besides Gojo rather, and Sukuna that I'm not sure if I can beat. There's two I know I can, and I know I can't. Two I think I might be able to, but I'm not sure. I think this technique can probably beat everyone else, essentially. So that's a lot more powerful than I was expecting, even. But anyways, for real now, I think that's where we're going to end it off. Yeah, I'm probably going to switch away from this one. Like, it's a very fun, very cool, very powerful technique. But I think we've basically seen the extent of what it's going to get done. Beat everyone except maybe 4 characters pretty easily. Anyways, for real now, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members. Yamato, Tanagura, and Goddess of the Starfilled Void, thank you both so much for the extra support. For real now, take care, everybody.